Good news! Yeah, the Wicked movies are shooting right now in London. All the main characters have been cast. Jeff Goldblum is the wizard. I love that. And the director, Jon M has finally shared the first official photos from set. Our first official look at the main characters in these two lovely photos. And hey, if you squint real hard, you might just be able to see one of the characters. I kid. I get it, these are teaser photos, which is fine, you know? We still have over a year and a half until the first movie comes out. I don't want dessert right out the gate. But since the initial photos that were released were a little dark and a little low res, I'm using 4K enhanced versions for this video. And so, alright, for me being a mega Wicked fan, it being my favorite Broadway musical and all, I feel like there's enough to say about these two photos. So let's start with the one of Ariana Grande as Galinda. Alright, obviously she's got the blonde hair, that's a check. Galinda has to be blonde. And also the big pink dress. I don't know what the context of either of these photos are. Like, I actually can't tell you what scene this is, but that big pink dress is totally something Galinda would wear. And for you Wizard of Oz fans who might be wondering why I'm calling her Galinda and not Glinda, that just means you haven't seen the show Wicked. There's a reason. But anyway, yeah, that is totally Galinda. And like I said, I just love this casting of Ariana Grande in the role. She's gonna crush it. Now, let's look at the bigger picture. She's climbing some stairs. My first thought was, is this that tower in Oz that ends Act 1? I don't want to give away any spoilers. But again, I have no idea. This could be Oz, this could be Shiz University. It is pretty dark. It almost looks like an unfinished set, or like Hogwarts at night or something. But if you do look really closely at this photo, you'll notice Galinda here is holding something. She's holding a big book. Which leads me as a Wicked fan to think she's holding the Grimoire. Alright, minor spoilers since I'm about to explain what the Grimoire is. The Grimoire is this ancient book of magic spells, in a nutshell. Now, off the top of my head, I don't remember any scene in the show where Galinda is carrying the Grimoire up a flight of stairs. But if I am gathering the context of the show, and this is on the fly, without spoiling anything, I'm thinking this scene in particular is gonna be towards the end of the first movie, aka towards the end of Act 1 of the show. Meaning I think this scene might be in that tower in Oz. That would actually explain the big pink dress. I think I solved it, guys. So yeah, all in all, good photo, solid tease. I just can't wait to hear Ariana Grande sing Kristen Chenoweth's original parts. She's just gonna nail it. Alright, now moving on to the photo of Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba Throp. And alright, quite a few things to dissect here. Again, seeing as how she already has the cloak and the broom, I'm assuming this is towards the end of the first movie, in that tower in Oz. It looks like it could be it. Then again, for all I know, this could be Shiz U. But then why would she already have the cloak and the broom? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Oz. And by Oz, I mean the Emerald City. Technically, the whole continent they all live in is Oz. So every time I've been saying Oz, I've been meaning the Emerald City, in case you were uncertain. I'll tell you the funny thing about this photo is the fact that you can barely see her face at all. My first initial thought is, you see like there's kind of a line thing in the middle of where her face would be? The first thing I thought was, is that her nose? Like, are they giving her a big witch nose, like a big old schnoz? That would be different than the show, but maybe they're trying to pay homage to Margaret Hamilton's Wicked Witch, I don't know. But then after getting a better look at this photo, I do realize that she is facing away from the camera. Yeah, she's facing this direction. So really, we do not see her face at all. Again, it's a tease. And it's a great tease too. She's nice and green, just how I like my Wicked Witches of the West. And she has nice long hair. That was actually one of my biggest fears about this, because all the pictures I've seen of Cynthia Erivo, she's had like really short hair. So I was kind of nervous. I was like, is Elphaba gonna have short hair? Nope, nice and long. Love it. And the cloak she's wearing is nice and big. That's gonna be billowing in the breeze for sure. I do love the scene where she gets the cloak in the show. Again, no spoilers, but it is towards the end of Act 1. There's a music cue that plays with timpani right when she gets that cloak. Sends shivers down my spine every time. It's awesome. And her witch hat, it's really, sharp, don't you think? Perfect witch's hat. The broom looks a little odd though. From what we see of it, it kind of splits off at the end. It kind of reminds me of Gandalf's staff in The Hobbit. Then again, I guess I can kind of understand. It is just a raggedy old broom after all. In the show, she gets the broom pretty much right before she gets the cloak. I don't know if that's how it's gonna go here, but I am thinking this scene in which this photo is being taken is gonna be a big one. And in the end, that's what I can say about these photos. If I had to guess right now, given what I know about the show, which is a lot, I'm guessing these photos are both from scenes close to the end of the first movie. I do get why though, because we want to know what our characters are gonna look like, and so give us some iconic looks for these characters. Galinda in a big pink dress, Elphaba looking like the Wicked Witch. Great, that's pretty much what we were expecting them to look like, cause that is what they look like in the show at this point. More Wicked Movies news will come as it happens, and as it does happen, I will be here to talk about it. Because as I have said, these movies, very big deal for me. So, these first official character photos from the Wicked movies. What are your thoughts on them? What do you think the context of these scenes are? And do you think we'll be getting any other photos anytime soon? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And of course, thank you for subscribing. Peace!